So let's look into what's in store for you next. Sorry, just arranging my camera. And this is going to be a general reading because we're literally looking, I think, at the complete 270 of what's going to be happening. So with that said, let me get my cards and I'll be right back. So if you've been following my channel, you will know that I tend to go with 7 cards because 7 holds such abundance. 7 is also the end and beginning of a life cycle. 7 in a lot of cultures holds the symbol of prosperity. So this is basically for people who have been struggling, and note the word have, because this then says that there is change or a breakthrough or something that's going to be happening with regards to what's manifesting, what's coming out. Already you have so many cards with regards to abundance, wishes coming true, many choices, balance in emotions, love coming. But equally what you've got is worry, uncertainty, wondering what's next, and not just wondering, but actually really literally like stressed, worried. That's the level I am seeing the energies coming through. This reading is very much to give you a positive spin on things and not to disrespect what you're already feeling and going through, because we don't want to shut that out. We don't want to kind of go or ignore it or pretend it doesn't exist. Yes, on a day-to-day level, you're probably worried about finances. Maybe you've got bills coming up. Maybe you've got, something that's going to be looming soon, and it's kind of trying to figure out all the jigsaw puzzles of how are we going to make this work. As you know, manifesting coach, I love using the word aligned action rather than just actions. And if you want to know more about aligned actions, then check out my video on aligned actions. Basically, this is very much regarding keep doing what you're doing in terms of towards your goals, in terms of whatever it is that you're working towards. The worry we have is an emotion we've trained our bodies to acknowledge. And because if you were to take worry out as a word, as a feeling, as an emotion, if you were to take that out and just carry on with your life, doing, working, if you're an entrepreneur, then, looking for those opportunities, doing the daily, what you need to do, working towards your goals, the bigger projects, networking, meeting people, putting things out there, whatever it may be. If worry was to be taken out, then all you would be seeking are solutions, because that's what the brain is programmed to do. The brain is programmed to look for solutions. And the only thing that ever blocks it is the mindless chatter plus the worry that we constantly have. So, summarizing, because I've kind of gone into a little coaching, but the coaching part wasn't coaching, it was also coming from your guides. This time that you've got going on, and I'm going to call it a season because it feels like a season in the sense of, I want to say summer, but you might see this video in the autumn or winter or spring. So whatever season you're currently stepping into or are in, this feels very much that the feeling, the emotions, the uncertainty and everything you're going through is very seasonally based. Now, for those who are just on the cusp of the next season, this is a great celebration, because you know that literally a day, 2 days, a few days, whatever it may be, a week or something, that's it. You're going on to the next season, shedding all of this crap and everything that's been happening. But if you are just starting a season, then it's learning that during that season to focus on the positives and not the negatives that pull us down naturally. So it's really, really, really important that you focus on what you have and not what you don't have. And I honestly constantly keep on saying, relating to that, about what you have and what you don't have, kind of thing. So seasonal thing to end all of that negativity and all of those emotions and all of those kinds of worries that you may be carrying. Keep on doing the actions that you're doing. What's to come is a lot of abundance. You are literally letting go of drama, letting go of the negativity, letting go of uncertainty, letting go of that feeling that you're not being supported either by the universe or your own support system, and literally putting yourself back out there again. Not that you're not doing it, but there's going to be a change in energy. And that change will be feeling like you're putting yourself out there again. So after your season clears, which again, for me, translates to the negativity and everything, after your season goes away and you move on to the next season, that is where your abundance will start to happen. That is where the opportunities and everything else will be far more magnified, far more quicker. And we are not talking like snail's pace progression. We are talking, I want to say the word speedboat, which is a good thing. So a speedboat, think of it as that fast change. And there is a lot of goodness, a lot of opportunities and things. And because at the back end of the reason why we all want money is to have financial freedom, to be able to do whatever it is we want to be doing, because our bills are paid, we have a roof over our head, we know that we can afford food, and then the extras are just a bonus. And all of those things are going to be taken care of, so that by the time you reach, I almost want to say the end of this year or the current year that you're in, your life is going to have so much more security. You're not going to be worried about money. You may be in a position to help other people, family, friends, whomever, charities, causes, whatever you want to be doing. So you are moving into a very abundant cycle. And remember what I say regarding 7, because 7 is the new cycle. 7 is the new energy that's coming in. So I'm just reading the question. So what's next for you? So what's next for you is a lot of abundance, a lot of moving into the next chapter of your life. And this also, even though I've spoken more about financial stability and abundance, but abundance is also fitting into love. If you're single, if you're in love, waiting for that commitment, then that will be manifesting. It's all about the next steps. That's basically what this is about. It's everything moving up, leveling, not down leveling. We're never going down again, we're only ever going up. So what do you need to do? Just to summarize, carry on doing what you're doing, keep your emotions and thoughts and everything on a positive, realistic, because again, crap happens, but just learning to walk through it rather than allow it to really affect you on a regular daily basis. So with all of those wonderful things said, I'm so happy that the next season for you is full of abundance, full of love, full of wealth, security, and everything else that you may be seeking. Please remember, if you want a more detailed reading, especially regarding your life, because this is a very collective in general, then you can always book. All the links are in the bio. Should you want to check out our manifesting shop, the link is in the bio. You can find crystals, candles, incense, journals, anything and everything, just to help you to remove those blocks, move you more towards and support you externally with regards to what it is that you're manifesting. And remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, because those are important things, and then people know that we exist. And with all of those things said, I thank you, and I'll see you next time.